Oh my gosh. I go live and we're dumping. It's funny, I was just in TCU's live stream. Of course we're dumping. My live stream just marked the top. Let's see. Let's get the light on. See how the light looks. Wait for a couple more people to get in. Metal detecting England. Hope you're well. Let's go, Jasmine. Let's go. We got the Jasmine whale in the house. That's right. It's like 2 a.m. over there, right? It's always 2 a.m. when I go live. Let's see. I guess let's take a look at Jasmine really quick before you go to sleep. Let's see. Yeah, so Jasmine, in terms of price action as of right now, so I'm so happy that the chart actually saved. Anyway, so we did get a breakout over 1 cent 60, which was the macro 382. We do have resistance at 2 cents to 2 cents 60 and 3 cents, meaning that just keep in mind we could still come back up to either of these levels, get stuck, and that would mark a top with obviously with the pullback. However, on the downside, we really need to stay over 1 cent 60. Otherwise, we are probably going to get a move down. But the good thing with Jasmine is that you're just in this uptrend, making higher lows on the macro time frame. So we'll take a look at it if that does happen. Keep in mind, the RSI is overbought and the stock RSI is max bullish. So we might have one final move up, which will kind of take the RSI extremely overbought, as Jasmine likes to do. We're not quite there yet, so the final move up may be coming soon, which will then obviously we'll get some sort of consolidation, some sort of sell-off, correction, price correction, I should say. But with that being said, so far so good for Jasmine. I mean, you're maintaining this uptrend, you're making higher highs, and the next higher high we said last time is going to take us to around 11 cents. That would be the next macro target on the upside. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Free Lightning's in the house. Silver Days. Welcome to the live stream, man. I appreciate you guys coming by. John says ASM. Assemble Protocol. Thank you so much for the membership. Oh my gosh, man. Are you kidding me? That is really nice. Hey, be careful, John, because the RSI is extremely overbought and the stock RSI is max bullish right now. I also think we had a 786 retracement. So I guess we can make a video on this. Taking a look at ASM on the live stream. So ASM had a monster move up right now. Be careful. The RSI is overbought, is extremely overbought, and the stock RSI is max bullish. With any sort of retracement, our areas of support are going to be 2 cents 90 and 3 cents 60. I mean, if this thing continues to go up, then good for you guys. I mean, the move up was extremely, extremely, it looks like it's trying to go parabolic, right? But the problem is that even last time from the high to the low, we did get stuck at the 786 and made a lower low. So is it hitting the 618? So yeah, so right now we're actually through the 618, but we never got to the 786. So 5 cents 30 is the target on the shorter time frame, and then once that breaks, it would be 790. So easy targets to remember on the downside with any sort of correction. Price action needs to stay over this box, and then as long as it does, the next target is going to be 5 cents 30 and then 7 cents 90 for ASM. At any point, if we do fall below this area, then we will look at the next area of support, which will be a lot lower. It's going to be the 76,618 from the low to the high. But that is going to allow time. That is going to obviously reset the RSI and the stock RSI. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's see. It's 1 a.m. here. Clocks went back. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know if did the clocks change here too. I don't think so. I don't think they did. Gearhead, let's go. Thank you so much for the membership. What's up, Jabroni? How's your gala doing? Is it going up yet? Not as impulsive as ASM, but it does look like it's going up. So we're just coming back to resistance on the shorter time frame, unfortunately. So we'll box this for you. We have resistance at 1 cent 70, 2 cents 20. And then once that breaks, 3 cents 40 would be the target on the upside. But that's pretty much it for Gala. Right now it's attempting to break out. Once we get through this box, I'd say you're going to get a really big move up. But until that happens, you're just in the waiting room. You are just in the waiting room, just like me with DOGE on Mars. If you ain't got no DOGE on Mars, get you some. You know, it's funny. I actually tried to launch the game today. Does anybody know anything about the game or no? Because I didn't understand it. So, oh wow, Gala's doing the same thing that DOGE did. Look, double bottom here, Gala. See, we're brothers, Gearhead. Let's see. Yeah, we're still in the box. And I put support here at 7064. I forgot I had this actually saved. But for anybody wondering what my targets are, it's literally these 3 targets. What's up, Wick? How are you? Always here to support your channel. Hey, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. I appreciate all the subscribers, all the people who watch. All of it really does matter. So thank you so much. I know it's still underwater. That's why I don't ask. I'm not going to be like other people who ask the same question. Yeah, I know. A lot of people do that, but I get it because what if like something changes, you know, even though the price doesn't change, you know, the RSI hits oversold, the price is the same. That's the best case scenario. But you never want to see price action making a lower high and RSI being extremely overbought. Which, no offense, but that's what ASM is doing right now. So although you had a really big move up, just be careful because we might get some sort of correction. A lot of people are going to get upset because they're buying this top right now. So, but John's been in. So John, congratulations. You have to decide at what point you want to sell, right? Because theoretically, this could be that moment. This could be the moment that it basically goes parabolic, right? And if you sell now, thinking that you're selling in the RSI green, which is smart, you might miss out on that big move. But if you hold it, of course, it's going to go back down and have a retracement. You know I hold DOGE too, right? No, I didn't know that. What the heck? You never told me you held DOGE Mars. I didn't know that. This is the first time I'm hearing that. Free lightning for 4 beans. Hey, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. Thank you so much for the 4 beans. I think we should get a lot of people, but last night's live stream at 7 p.m. we got like 30 to 40 people. So that's really cool that we got that many people. So let me know what you want me to look at for you, Free Lightning. I hold a bunch of stuff. I just don't tell anyone like Vision. Yeah, I know. I'm never going to tell. I mean, actually, like, there's really no point because you guys already know what I hold. So... And you guys already know my plan to grow my channel next cycle, which is literally just showing my Robinhood and putting money. Like I'm putting $100 each check into into Robinhood, like cash, and then obviously we're gonna start. I'm gonna whatever money's like in there at the time when the RSI is oversold. I'm gonna be just buying it. I'm gonna be making content like, oh, first time buying Bitcoin, second time buying Bitcoin on Robinhood. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I guess you guys are going to know what I have. But Literally, Gearhead, next time it's just gonna be Bitcoin, man. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this again. I'm not getting rugged for 4 years, dude. Sorry, 6 years. 2019, holy guacamole, dude. 2019 to 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh, 5 years. No, yeah, 5 years. 5 years. I still do 40 billion. Still, that's a good amount. Can you please get me out of? Can you please get me out of way before the people come, please? Wait, you want DOGE on Mars? Yeah, let's take a look at DOGE on Mars. So we don't need a. I guess let me just. How do I delete everything? Remove 12 drawings. Yeah, there we go. Taking a look at DOGE on Mars on the live stream. So we're gonna look at this a little bit differently. I actually have it up on TradingView right now. So we have support. I think we're sitting on support. Yeah, so we have support here at 96, which we almost tagged. So that's still support on the downside, technically speaking, which actually we did tag. And then the target on the upside on the macro time frame is we need to break 21 to 34, which is actually the same as my DEX screener. So it's literally the same chart. I'm just redrawing it and we're going to save it here. And then the next target on the upside, once we finally break this iron ceiling, is going to be 74, which is one of my targets to sell. And the good thing about this is that I can actually do this now. So we can actually just do this together so you guys can see and know what the price action is as of right now. So from here to the 618 retracement, it's about 500%. From here to the 786 retracement, which keep in mind, don't be fooled. We could always make a lower high and turn bearish again. So that's 900%, which is still a good amount of money from where it's at right now. And then back up to the all-time high from the current position is almost a 20x. And then my macro target for DOGE, as it's always been, not meaning that I'm going to hold my entire bag to that point, but I'm going to have some for this area, is going to be 402. So as of right now, we're going to kind of sit here. I'll save this here. And whenever we look at it, we can kind of see what it's doing. So I'm not going to be excited until we break 21 and 34 at this point on the macro time frame. And then on the shorter time frame, obviously we could always, look at it on the live stream and say 15 to 20 is resistance and then 21 to 34 is resistance. The problem is when a coin's all the way down at its low, it has tons of resistance to break before we turn bullish. So as you can see, we're not bullish at all. I know the market sentiment is really bullish and the RSI is over the moving average, and we have plenty of room to go up to before we hit overbought, and the stock RSI is max bullish right now, but the problem is the price action isn't reflecting that. So we're just in the waiting room and we just have to wait. With that being said, I'll keep you guys updated. As always, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Free Lightning, what you gave me $4. Did you want me to look at something for you? I actually have a question, Meow. In your opinion, would you sell your MOG, which is up in profit, to buy DGen? I'm curious what you'll do. Just doing some swing trading. The problem is MOG is doing really good right now. So let's take a look at both of those for you. So MOG is doing relatively good right now. But if you're in profit, obviously we were overbought and now we're going to get some sort of retracement. Taking a look at MOG on the live stream. So from the high to the low, we did break the 618. The next target as of right now is 22, and then a breakout over that is previous high. And then we have a target up here at, I think that's 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 zeros, 22 for MOG on the upside. Now, in terms of areas that it absolutely needs to stay over as of right now, I'd say very bullish over 5 zeros, 13 and 5 zeros, 15, which we've already came down and retested as support. At any point, if we get some sort of sell-off and this area of support doesn't hold, I would put MOG closer to 6 zeros, 87 to 5 zeros, 1 as the next area of support for MOG. technically you could still go down that low and make a higher low and still validate this this uptrend. And that what that's going to do is it's going to reset the stock RSI and it's going to reset the RSI. You can see the RSI was extremely overbought, mark some sort of top before a retracement, and then same thing here, right? The RSI was extremely overbought. We got chopped up and then made a lower low, lower high before we moved up. So the same concepts in play. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. And then you said DGen. I mean, DGen is kind of more of a gamble play. So for DGen, yeah, right now, I mean, there's a lot more upside potential for DGen, but MOG could have a breakout. So it's a tough one. I don't know. The thing is, like, if I'm in MOG and if I'm in profit, I'd probably just wait it out because I'd hope that it just gets a breakout over the 786 and it goes all the way back up to its all-time high. Okay. So DGen right now, it's still bearish on the macro time frame. You're still validating a downtrend, but with MOG, you're literally over the macro 618. You're about to break the 786, and you have a lot of area of support for another continuation up. But the thing is that, yeah, I mean, if you're trying to rotate because the RSI is overbought, then I understand, but I don't know. It's very risky. So I'm sorry I can't really help you that much. What's Wick rambling about? Never rambling, brother. I said I also have 40 billion Doge on Mars. He knows my main token. He knows what I am rambling about. Book of Ethereum. That's right. We can take a look at Book of Ethereum for the gentleman. Yeah, so nothing has really changed with Book of Ethereum. Obviously, you've invalidated this downtrend. 32 cents is the target on the upside, and then 84 cents. And then from there, you're looking at up to $3.56. Obviously, this is kind of a gamble. It does have a nice chart. So if you cup and handle it, then the next target, again, 356 should be easy. Easy peasy. But yeah, so far so good. What you don't want to see is getting stuck at 32 because that's going to probably send you back down for a correction. Although you are still maintaining this uptrend. You don't want to get stuck at 32 cents and come back down. Flex says, can you do Benki and what's next target, next move of resistance? What? And what's Ethereum next move resistance? Yeah, we could take a look at Benki. Damn, Benki's the oldie but goodie. So I used to have a member, and then they always they wanted Benki all the time, and then they're no longer members, and that's how I know that's why I don't make Benki videos anymore, because that was a member coin. Unless it was you, but I don't remember it being you. So Benki. Yeah, so for Benki, I guess on the macro time frame for Benki, it's still bearish. Yeah, it's like Spell Token. One of the oldies. Benki's bearish under 1 cent 20, bullish over 2 cents 50. So you have long ways to go, and then obviously you have resistance on the shorter time frame, but there's literally no point in talking about 2 zeros 85 to 1 cent 10. So what you're really looking for Benki is a breakout over 1 cent 30 and 2.5 cents. Clearly, every single time we've came up here, because you never broke the low, you got stuck here, and then you actually came down. But some hopium, and the good thing with Benki is that you actually didn't make a lower low. So you got stuck here, and you actually didn't make a lower low. So you could say this is a kind of like a bull flag forming or falling wedge. So the big move up should hopefully this time break 2 cents 50, and then from there, obviously, we could look at the next targets on the upside. But as long as it's in here, it's still macro bearish, unfortunately. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then we could take a look at, we could take a look at, is this on the day? Wait, why is this like, Yeah, I guess it is on the daily. Yeah, so taking a look at Ethereum on the live stream. So with Ethereum, we actually stayed over. I mean, this, it looks like it's literally just continuing up. We had resistance at 32 to 33. We broke out. So as of right now, the next target for Ethereum is going to be 4,100. Keep in mind, we are overbought. So we might get some sort of correction. And then we could actually delete this because now it actually broke through resistance. So with any sort of correction, I'd say that it does need to absolutely stay over 29.07 around this area and 31.28. So as long as it stays over this box, then with any sort of correction, the targets on the upside are still valid. However, if we do break below that, we will probably get a bigger move back down to 23 to 25, which is still technically over the 382 from this high to the low. So it's still bullish, but we might just have to go down before we go up again. Very simple. And then with that being said, let's take a look at the ETH dominance before we call it. Yeah, so ETH dominance is going up. As of right now, we're at 10%. That's very good. I guess taking our fib level, you can see that also does coincide perfectly with the 382. So I'd say ETH dominance and ETH coins are probably going to get big moves up soon as long as we're over 10%. Next ETH dominance level is around 14%. Now, financial advice, just my opinion, and I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. There you go, Flex. Oh man, there's a lot of messages. Hold on, let me try to get to it. You say that, but you don't know the total dollar amount you will leave this cycle with. I actually have a question. Yeah. Oh no, I already read that. Because you super chatted, right? That's the truth. Blah, blah, blah. Morning. What's up, Hitachi? Hitachi Tom. What's up, Bingo Bango's in the house? I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, man? I hope you're doing good. DGen has plenty of liquidity. Thanks for sharing me out. I appreciate that. I'm still holding my blue chip and of course my meme coins. Turbo's doing good. Elon and Doge. Yeah, I really hope Elon makes us rich. K-pop is getting listed tomorrow. Easy Money, Desync, Moonwell, Stronghold, please. We got to take a look at the super chat and member coins first, and then we could circle back and start looking at all the other coins. Dizzle Knob, you're actually from another live stream, aren't you? I recognize that name. Hopper, that's actually what a blast from the past, man. Hopper. This is one of what do you call it? OXT's direct competitors, Hopper. They are also a what do you call it? A VPN. So taking a look at Hopper, keep in mind, I mean, Hopper had a massive move down from $2. It got listed at $2, and now it actually just made a lower low. So for Hopper on the macro time frame, nothing is bullish until we break 15 cents. And then bearish as long as we're under 8 cents. Keep in mind, even if we looked at it last time before we had a run, you could see we got stuck over here in resistance, got sent back down, broke out, retested 28 cents, which is the 0.5. That's crazy. I would have guessed it would only be 17 cents before we got rejected, but it actually went up to 28 cents, got rejected, came down, bearish again, stuck at the 382, came down, made a lower low, made lower lows, made lower lows. So as of right now, just be careful because we could still make a lower low coming to 8 cents. Once that breaks, again, you're going back into resistance on the macro time frame. 18 cents would be in play. And then from there, the target on the upside is going to be 44 cents if we don't get stuck and double top at 26 cents again. Keep in mind, the RSI is close to being overbought, so we might get one final move up before some sort of correction. And then stock RSI is obviously bullish right now. So we might get some sort of retracement. And unfortunately, as of right now, although we do have support on the very small time frames, it doesn't matter because price action is still bearish and this previous low does need to hold. Thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. GST buy signal, let's look at it. What will indicate a macro altcoin season? Ethereum dominance over the 618. And I mean, honestly, I think that anything over 4,400 for Ethereum is going to start alt season. which I think does also coincide with Ethereum dominance being over 14%, which is over the 382. So that's what I think. So we still got long ways to go. V3 PNG comes out Monday. Yeah, I actually make PNG videos because it's on the watch list. So I make weekly update videos on PNG. So we have resistance at PNG for 15 to 21 cents. So just keep that in mind. Dizzle for another 2 beans. Let's go with the super chats, man. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. So Omni. Let's take a look at Omni Network. Can I look at it here? No, it won't let me. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so for Omni Network, this doesn't look too hot. So obviously you're in a downtrend right now. You're just making lower highs and lower lows. So really quick, let me show you. So when we established a floor and then we started going up, I think we got stuck, right? Yeah, so we got stuck at resistance. I would have said bearish under 977, bullish over 13, and I would have boxed this, meaning it's all areas of resistance, okay? We bottomed here, same thing. So we went up, we retested the 236, and then got sent back down to the shadow realm. And then now same thing here, from the high to the low. Bearish under $3.18, bullish over 536, which we've already came up and retested. And the RSI is extremely overbought. Stock RSI is max bullish, but unfortunately we got a nasty wick, and now we're actually bearish again under $3.18. So this doesn't look good for Omni, okay? Clearly you already know that, but on the downside, if this previous floor doesn't hold and you don't establish some sort of bottom, you're just going to be making the same pattern, right? You're going to be going down, making a lower low, consolidating, coming back up, retesting between the 236 and 382. Last time it was the 236, this time it was the 382, and then get sent back down, rinse, repeat, okay? So just be careful with that. And yeah, that's really it for Omnia. There's nothing else to look at, right? So if this is the bottom, if price action stays over $1.37, then I'd say 318 is in play, and then a breakout over 537 will confirm it's macro bullish. Should send you back up to $12.45. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I hope that all made sense. And again, thank you for the 2 beans. That's a lot. That's 4 beans now. So that's a lot of beans. Aloe's in the chat. Let's go, Aloe. Welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate you coming by. Let's go, Aloe. It's over. You got to say it. It's just not the same if you don't say it's over. But it's not over because I feel like we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we're still hanging around 120 grand. So it's literally consolidating for 7 days. So that's not bad at all, actually. XRP is the new Bitcoin and XTC is the new Ethereum. Ricky Ricardo here. XRP Moonboy. Let's go. Okay, so anybody requested any more coins, please let me know because I don't know if you're still in the chat. So a lot of people left. Obviously, I have to prioritize the people that pay. Again, it's not to get you guys to pay. It's just because they paid, and I'm going to look at all your guys' coin anyway, which, you know, you guys are going to watch anyway to get the coins looked at anyway. So for anybody who requested any coins that I missed, please let me know and let me know you're still here, and then we could start going down the list until there's another super chat. GST. Silver Day says XRP. So let's take a look at GST and then XRP. GST. Yeah, GST is a huge gamble play, guys. Be careful with GST. Yeah, so for GST, Nothing is actually. I used to make GST videos, and then I think the guy was no longer a member. So for GST, nothing's bullish until we break 9 cents 90, which that on its own is around over a 10x, which is funny because it actually did that before. It did a 16x and then it made a lower low, which makes no sense. So bearish under 3 cents 30 and then bullish over 9 cents, and that's it. There's nothing else to look at. I mean, this thing looks like it's just dying, so just be careful with this. You're literally making lower highs across the board, so this does not look good. You do need to get a breakout over this, and then a breakout should take us to either 3 cents 30 or 9 cents, and then a breakout over this area will make it macro bullish, and then from there, good for everybody that stayed in because you guys are going to be rich. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then XRP. Oh, no, that's not the right one. XRP USD. Taking a look at, hold on, taking a look at XRP on the live stream. So XRP didn't even have a correction, so we could delete this because that was worst case scenario. So as of right now, I mean, you're making higher highs, so that's good. So we are going to redraw our areas of support and for a continuation up. So we have support at $1.64 to $2.21. So just keep in mind, again, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to stop the move, but the RSI is extremely overbought. So be careful with any sort of pullback or with any sort of consolidation retracement. As long as we stay over this area of support at $1.64 to $2.22, target on the upside, in my opinion, is still valid at $6.50, around that area. And then obviously we have a Moonboy target at $27, which we'll reassess once we do get a breakout over $6.50. $6.50 might be the top, and then bear market starts. We just don't know. As always, I will keep you guys updated. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. There you go. Did I miss Turbo? No, you did not. What happened with GST? K-pop. What is that? Is that even is that a small market cap? Yeah, I don't know what to look at. Wick, you got to tell me you got to give me more information on this. Is it this official K-pop? Hopefully someone paid you for Turbo. No, nobody needs to pay me. I'll still take a look at Turbo, but if there are super chats and if there are members, and if they request a coin, those obviously prioritize, super chats prioritize over everyone else's messages. But again, I am going to take a look at your coins. So, you know, we're going to take a look at all of your guys' coins. That's the goal. That's the plan. Nobody's going to get no child left behind. Come on. No child left behind. I don't know, Wick, you got to let me know if this is the right K-pop. Turbo. Taking a look at Turbo on the live stream. So Turbo is doing pretty good. You just made a higher high. Keep in mind, from the high to the low, we are actually getting stuck at the 618 again at 2.058 around this area. So just keep in mind, as long as we can't break this area, then we do have to look at areas of support on the downside. But once this does break, Turbo's next target on the upside is 8 cents 70. Previous all-time high at 1 cent 40, and then 6 cents all-time highs incoming for Turbo. However, on the downside, for a continuation up, which it looks pretty good, it looks relatively good. You're making higher highs and higher lows. So technically, it's looking pretty solid here for Turbo. With any sort of downtrend and consolidation, like retracement, as long as it stays over 49, so we have 56, which is actually at right now. So if we don't get a bounce from there, we do have support here at 49. That's still very, very, very bullish. But at any point, if we don't hold this area of support, I'd say that we will probably get a retracement to 34 to 40. However, that's not the end of the world, end all be all, because you're still technically validating an uptrend and making a higher low. So those are just short-term areas of support for you guys. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. There you go. Bingo bango for 2 beans. Oh my god, that is a lot of coins. So we're gonna take a look at 2 of your coins, and then if there are any super chats in between, I will have to look at them, and then if not, then I'm just gonna be looking at all your coins. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. Thank you so much for the 2 beans. That's awesome. So yeah, for Caspa, taking a look at Caspa had a really monster move up. Caspa's bullish over 8 cents 88 as of right now. The next target as of right now, as long as price action stays over 8 cents 80, is going to be around 12 cents. Once that breaks, I say Caspa to the moon. Obviously, we could start looking at next areas 15, 21 cents, and then Caspa up to 50 cents price discovery. But as of right now in the shorter time frame, just keep in mind, it needs to stay over 8 cents 80, and then 12 cents does need a break. Keep in mind that is the last area that we did get rejected. So what you don't want to see is coming back up to 12 cents, getting stuck, and then coming back down. Excuse me. Getting stuck and coming back down. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then you said H bar. Let's see. H bar. Yeah, so for H bar, it's looking pretty good right now. Yeah, it looks like you're getting a breakout. So on the shorter time frame, taking a look at H bar on the live stream, on the shorter time frame, very, very, very bullish. We are extremely overbought on the RSI and the stock RSI. So just be careful with that. We might go through some sort of retracement. But technically speaking, as of right now, the targets on the upside are 31 cents and 39 cents. With any sort of retracement and obviously a cool off on the RSI and the stock RSI, H bar does need to stay over 20 to 23 cents. That is crucial support with a retracement and a pullback. And as long as we come down and stay over this box, then I'd say the targets on the upside are still valid. However, at any point, if we do fall below this area, then we are probably going to get a bigger move back down. At that point, we could take a look at the next areas of support, which will be 15 to 17 cents. However, we don't really need to worry about that right now, because right now it still looks like it's going, and technically we do have support at 21 to 23 with any sort of retracement that's going to cool off, obviously, the RSI and the stock RSI, as we already said. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. How to make a video on that. Silver Day says Zebic. I think that was one of his coins. 4 million official. I'll take a look at that for you. NCT, please. You got it. I got to look at all these other coins. Caspa and Moonwell first, please. Should have sent 5. No, it's okay. You're good, dude. Any super chat's fine. I'm gonna make you guys watch an ad anyway, so don't don't worry about it. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna make you guys watch an ad, but because I feel like I got good amount of super chats so far, so by the time the stream ends, it'll be pretty solid. But at the end of the stream, I'm definitely gonna make you guys watch a ad. It'll be like, you know how you get okay, you know how you speak to customer service and they're like, hey, at the end of this call there's a survey. It's gonna be like that. It's the same concept. So at the end of the live stream, I'll be like, hey, thank you so much for watching, and if you guys can, just wait until you guys get hit with the ad, and then you could close. Because as long as you get hit with the ad, then I get money for it. I think I get like a couple pennies for it. Anyway, that's if you want to help out Crypto Meow Analysis with his ad revenue. So I'm gonna make you guys watch. Yeah, you guys want your coins looked at? It's time for some ads. Okay, so for Moonwell, it looks like, yeah. So you already got a breakout over. 3 cents. So as long as it's over 3 cents right now in the shorter time frame, 5 cents and then 7 cents 20 is in play, and then from there 11 cents, and then all-time highs. Not using this wick, we're not using this like giant scam wick or liquidity wick, whatever it was. 39 cents is a target on the upside. So very simple as of right now, keeping it very simple. Why is there no RSI and stock RSI? There we go. Keep in mind, same thing goes. RSI is overbought. A lot of coins RSIs are overbought. because obviously we're having a lot of movement right now in altcoins. Stock RSI is max bullish, so with any sort of retracement, and obviously it's going to cool off the RSI and the stock RSI. 3 cents 16 needs to hold. If it doesn't, then we'll look at areas of support at that point. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And thank you so much for the 2 beans. That's awesome. I really appreciate the super chat. You have 2 more coins. 2 more. 5 for 2. 2 for 5 special. Crypto Me Analysis. 2 for 5 special. I mean, Moonwell in general is just like, this is solid, man. I mean, this thing is like, just, I mean, you could even extend it out back here. You're literally making higher lows and higher highs across the board. So there's never a time that you bought and you got like stuck in it because you're down. A lot of coins are just like in a downtrend and you're like hoping for it to go back up. Moonwell is actually doing pretty good. This coin's very solid. It looks like the next higher high should take us to somewhere between past 11 and in between 11 and 39. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Virtuals Protocol. Virtuals. This was actually pretty big. Virtuals Protocol. Yeah, so a lot of people watch this video. So taking a look at Virtuals Protocol, making an update video on Virtuals Protocol. So from the high to the low, as of right now, the target on the upside is $1.96. Keep in mind, you don't want to get stuck at $1.96 because you're technically making a lower high and validating this downtrend. The next target on the upside is $3 for Virtuous Protocol, and then the next target is $5. So those are all areas of resistance. You have quite a way. You're on the RSI. The stock RSI is max bullish, so you might get an impulsive move up soon that takes us to $3 or $5. But we'll kind of monitor the situation. And then on the downside, we have support at $1.28 and $1.67. So keep in mind, it absolutely needs to stay over this box with any sort of retracement. And as long as it does, the targets on the upside are still valid. If this area doesn't hold, then I'd say the next area of support or the next targets, we're probably going to come back down to 61 to 83 cents. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's see. Silver Days for 5 beans. Hey, or 5.89. Thank you so much for that. That's a lot of money. I really appreciate that. You said, let's go, meow. The best technical analysis on YouTube for reals. Hey, thank you so much for that. That is awesome. That is awesome, man. That's a lot of money. That's almost $6. That's a $5 footlong right there. Dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. Your last coin was Zebic. Dude, and let me know if you want me to look at anything for you since you super chatted. I really appreciate that too. Yeah, so for Zebic, we still have resistance here and it needs to stay over 2 zeros. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Taking a look at Zebic Network on the live stream. So nothing has changed from the last time that we, luckily my charts are actually saving now. So we could actually just look back and see if it's done anything, which is exactly what we're doing right now. So obviously our RSI was overbought. We got some sort of retracement. We did not hold support. Now support has flipped resistance. So keep in mind that we have resistance at 2.030 to 2.035. Zebic Network absolutely needs to break this area and break this downtrend for it to have a continuation up. And obviously we'll look at the targets on that point. On the downside, we don't know how low it's going to go. I mean, speaking in terms of how low, I mean, technically the RSI is over here, so I don't know how much more selling we're going to get before we get overbought, which generally marks the bottom. If that does happen, it doesn't necessarily have to come down this low, but 2.022 is the next area of major support for Zebic Network. With that being said, I'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep monitoring this, obviously, and and yeah, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Jasmine and ASM is breaking out. And yeah, hey, thank you so much, Bingo Bingo. No. Yeah, Bingo Bingo. Thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that. Next time, make it like 20. I'm totally just joking. I am, or make it like $2,000. I'll make it something like unbelievable in case like people are like, oh no, he's not joking. He's just like that. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. Make it $3,000. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, it's selling off. I think metal detecting meant to say it's breaking down. Is Jasmine breaking down? No, Jasmine's breaking out. What's Bitcoin doing? Oh, Bitcoin's still going up. Yeah, we're still good. Thank you so much, Silver Days. I really appreciate the 589. Vincent says, yo, ASM is going down. Just probably some sort of healthy retracement. It should theoretically be fine. Hey, will you take a GST? I actually just looked at it. But you know what? Luckily, I think now that I use TradingView, all the chart has saved. So we can actually, we could actually bring it up. Oh, no. It didn't. Oh, wait, no. You know what? I used a Coinbase chart. That's right. There we go. Yeah, so for GST, as we said before, nothing is bullish until we break 9 cent 90, bearish under 3 cents 30, which keep in mind, I mean, technically I could do this for you. We could mark this 385% from the current price, and then almost a 13x from up to the two major areas of resistance. Matthew Jocko says, I dozed off last night waiting for your show. No worries. It's because I went on late. So it was like I gave blood, and then I was doing a bunch of extra stuff. I don't even remember what I did yesterday. What did I do yesterday? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I remember. Yeah, I gave blood, and then I had to take care of some stuff. And then, yeah, that's why I live streamed at 7. Usually the live streams are 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because that's when I'm out off of work. So I like to get my live streams in like almost immediately, and then that way we can take a look at it and then head out by 6 o'clock, and then I could just basically do what I upload the videos, edit the videos, which right now I'm just trying to upload as much videos as I can and as much content to try to break 10,000 subs. We're headed there. I'm supposed to break 10,000 by the end of September. Based on my trajectory, I'm going to be breaking 10,000 subscribers by the end of September. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Heading out for the night. Free Lightning, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you make it. I hope we all make it. I'll catch you in the next live stream. Yeah, it's pretty much over anyway. We got another like 15 minutes anyway. So now we can take a look at anybody else's coins that I missed because I had to do Bingo Bango's laundry list of coins. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok. I am growing actually. One of my Dogecoin video did get 109,000 views. So my next video is blowing up right now. It is my bonk video. It's at like 1,400 views. So if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, feel free to follow me on TikTok. That would be awesome. Yeah, dude, that's the best feeling ever, man. Like getting 109,000 views on TikTok, bro. You know how much money that is? That's 119 pennies. No, I'm just joking. I actually don't know how TikTok. I know YouTube monetization is the best, but I know TikTok also. Based on the CPM or RPM, which mine is showing like 7. I think so. It's like $7 for every 1,000 views. So that would mean that if I was monetized, it would be $700. No, yeah, it would be like 700. It would be like almost $800 for that one video. Dude, 109,000 views is a lot of views. Dale Bonard says, have you looked at LCX? No, I haven't. We could take a look at it. And then Bingo Bango said, haha, next time I'll try to send a dollar a coin. Bingo Bango, I was totally just kidding. You don't have to do that. It's totally fine. I appreciate you coming by, and I appreciate you could send me $2. You could send me $1. Any super chat is nice. Like any super chat is not expected, and it's very nice. I made my channel so that I could look at every single person's coin. You don't have to super chat me to even look at your coins. But if like for example, if someone does super chat coins or members come in, though that's the only time that those take priority, and you might have to wait, which obviously everybody understands. There's no arguing that, right? We're all on the same page in that, from that perspective. Guess what? You guys want to hear something cool? So there's a local card show at 7 p.m. tonight, and I have some Pokemon cards. So I'm gonna go sell. I'm gonna try to go sell my Charizards. So these are each. So my average cost for these were like $49, and they're now worth 60 something, like $61, $62 after tax and everything. So what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go to this card show, which I should actually see how far away it is, and I'm gonna go try to sell. I have 19 of them. So how much is that actually? What's 19 times 62? Yeah, like 1,178. So let's just say I sell it for at 90% to try to sell it really fast. That's $1,060 that I could potentially just get in my wallet tonight, and I'd be profiting like a lot, because again, it's like those cards were $49 each, so not bad. Breaking news from the future crypto meow analysis: his targets on Dogecoin and now his targets on BULLRUN are now changing. Oh, wait. His targets on BULLRUN and now... Wait, what? I think I know what you're trying to say. Breaking news from the future crypto meow analysis. His targets on BULLRUN is $1, and he's now charging $20 minimum super chats. No, never. Dude, there could be 1,000 people in here. I'm going to be looking at all your guys' coins. But again, people that super chat are going to get priority over that. So anybody that super chats is going to get priority, or members are going to get priority over over anybody else that's watching. I'm pretty stuck on that. I think that's fair, and yeah, we are going to be fine. Wish me luck, guys. Let me see how far this is. Oh yeah, wait, Dale wanted LCX. Let me look at that before he leaves, before he unsubscribes. Let's take a look at LCX. Yeah, LCX doesn't look too bad. Nothing too crazy on the RSI and the stock RSI. Yeah, so for Napoleon Bonaparte, is that what it is? Dale Bonaparte. So from the high to the low, as of right now, very macro bullish. So it's macro bullish over 9 cents 20. So it's pretty good to see. We got stuck here, came down, retested this as support, came back up. Technically made a higher high, came down, made a higher low. Also managed to get a bounce from 9 cents 20. So as of right now, the targets on the upside are 18 cents 70, retest of the 786, and then previous all-time highs in play for LCX. So that's pretty much it. On the downside, it just needs to stay over 9 cents. If it doesn't, then you're probably going to get a bigger move down. At that point, we'll just take a look at the areas of support. Once we do break 9 cents 30. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. Demon, welcome to the end of the live stream. Meow said, Meow, can you look at Moonbig? I'm thinking of buying it. Hold on, Gearhead's freaking out right now. What's happening? Nothing. It's breaking out. Oh, but if he says that. If he says that, then it's going to break out. I got it. I got what you're doing. The Nada Del Bonaparte. Moon Pig. Let's see. Can you just confirm which one's the right one? I'm assuming it's the one on Pump Fund, right? Bro, what is this? What a gamble, dude. That's crazy. What a gamble. Hey, can you just confirm that this is the right coin, Demon? Yeah, Gearhead. Gal is about to break out. I think you'll be fine. I hope you'll be fine. Yeah, I'll wait until Demon responds. In the meantime, let me see where this place is. I don't even know where I'm going. 6, 8, 9 more sets. Dude, that's a 26-minute that's a 26-minute drive? Yo, that's... Oh, there's traffic, though. How long is traffic? Traffic is 12 minutes. Oh my god. It's 12 minutes. Yeah, it's usually a 13-minute drive. Oh, yeah, no. I'll go later. Well, actually, yeah, I'm going later anyway. Yeah, so Moonpig, 6 million market cap, okay, locked liquidity to market cap ratio. The audit's been confirmed. It's not mintable. It's not freezable. Most likely the ownership has been renounced, blah, 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 blah. So from the high to the low, good luck, Demon. You need to get a breakout over 1 cent. Once that breaks, I'd say to the moon. But technically, we are still getting stuck here at resistance. So if it doesn't manage to break this area, then you are going to come down and validate this downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows, okay? But this is a gamble. I mean, from the current price to the all-time high, you're looking at around almost a 20x. So it's not bad. And then if it has a 618 retracement, even that itself is almost a 400%. So good luck. I hope you make it. None of this is financial advice. It's just my opinion. And thank you. EBG says, Elon about to go nuts. What's up now? EBG, welcome. I know, man. Oh yeah, that's funny. I typed EBG. Imagine if there's an EBG coin. Yeah, so I mean, obviously we always look at DOGE. I just made a video on DOGE. Unfortunately, it's still not doing anything. So, yeah, it's still really not doing anything. I know like we're up a little bit. But until it breaks this box and until we get over 22 and 35, unfortunately, we could still come back down. But so far, so good. I'm not mad. I mean, we're not close to even the lows anymore. So at least if there is a sell-off, it's going to allow us to at least start an uptrend. So, yeah. But just remember that if you don't got no Doge Elon Mars, get you some. Get you some. Get you some. Get you some Doge Elon Mars. Demon playing in the trenches, yup. Teased or not. Thoughts on Swift Coin. So Swift Coin, I make weekly update videos on Swift Coin. So I think it's doing pretty good. It's just making higher highs and higher lows. Demon says, I don't want to work anymore. I don't either. I want to be a philanthropist. Or what do you call him? I want to like do something that matters in the world, you know? I want to open up a gym. That's what I really want to do. I need to go work at a gym so I like learn how to do it. It's funny because I'm not going to say what gym, but I applied to work at the gym that I go to, and they didn't hire me. And I applied again, and they didn't hire me. So I should probably apply again. Like, but then again, when they put availability, I only put weekends, and then also I put nights, like closing. It has to be after 5 because I work. Obviously, I work. So it has to be after 5 p.m. No exceptions. And I wrote that. Like, I wrote, like, oh, I'm only available on the weekdays after 5 p.m. Pacific Standard, or not Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. or weekends. And I'm willing to work up to 24 hours because obviously I don't want to kill myself. But I need to learn how to, I really need to learn like their system and stuff because eventually one day when I do open up a gym, which is what I want to do, I need to figure it out because I don't know anything about gyms. I know how to work out. I know a lot about fitness, but in terms of running a gym, nothing. I'll learn though. I'll learn. Anyway, which Pokemon did you choose from? The training center in the beginning. I chose Bulbasaur. I chose Bulbasaur. Because Bulbasaur is the best one. Let's see. Coinbase tweets about May goals. Check out the chart. Michi's great entry. I should make one EBG. The EBGBs. Did you already look hit turbo? I did, and I also made a video on it. So we could. I'll be posting it after the live stream. Buy a mobile home like Vision? No. I am good. He's not going to buy a mobile home. I hope he buys his house in North Carolina and he gets everything that he ever wants. He deserves it. That guy's been through the shadow realm and he looks like I can see the demons he's fought in his eyes. It doesn't, from one person to another. I really hope he does make it. He's a good person. But he just jokes around too much with women. But but other than that, he's a great person. I thought I bought a little bit of Elon tonight after work. Yeah, I mean it's still bearish. I mean as long as you're buying under accumulation at 6 euros 15, I think you should be fine. Smash Toshi's in the house. What's up, Smash Toshi? Alice says he can't afford a mobile home. No, I think he definitely can. A lot of people can. But again, I try to explain, which I'm not typing. I actually went to this live stream. I think you, Gearhead. I think you saw me in there. I actually joined it, but I didn't say anything until he actually said my name. But it's funny because like for a mobile home, you not only have to buy like the mobile home, so you have a mortgage on that. You have to buy the space. You have to like rent out the space, and the space is between $500 to $800 in California, depending on where you are. And then on top of that, you have like taxes, and then you have to pay water. You have to pay like utilities. So it's not just like you're buying a home. It needs to actually be hooked up to the grid. It needs to actually be hooked up to the water. You need to pay for all that stuff. So it ends up being like it's cheaper though. It's definitely cheaper. But it's not as cheap as like some people might think it is, and also the resale value, and most people don't resell mobile homes. The resale value is very hard. It's very hard to resell those. Most people just pick up the house and then go places. So I don't know if you guys ever driven and then saw it's just a giant house with a oversized hall with like the flags. Those are mobile homes. Aloe, it depends on where. Vision is a character. He is. Yeah, he has to be a character or else no one would watch. He'd have nothing to talk about for 3 years. Oh, for 3 years, that's funny. 3 hours. That's true. A mobile home is like $400 a month. I don't think so. I don't know what kind of mobile home are you buying? Are you thinking about like an RV? If you're thinking about an RV, then yeah. But if you're thinking of a mobile home, no, you're not. You're not finding a mobile home for $400 a month. Mobile homes are like $200,000 to $300,000 here, and yeah, or even more. He's not worldly. He doesn't understand fifth wheels. If he didn't, he'd have his plan. Yeah, mobile homes don't get the same mortgage like a real house. They get a different type. So how does that work? Does it mean that it's less? Does it mean that it's also less interest rate? Interesting. Babe, I guess we're buying a mobile home. The chat said so. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. Manufactured home. That's what I looked at on Zillow. I think you're right. Hold on. Let me see. Zillow. Let me see. Yeah, home type. I have, okay, so manufactured. So there's no mobile homes. Yeah, there's no mobile homes. Wait, what the hell? A mobile home? Like, are you talking about an RV? You're talking about an RV, aren't you? Yeah, I'm thinking about manufactured house. You're right. I don't like watching Vision streams because he makes me feel better. I like watching Vision streams because he makes me feel better about myself. That's nice. Dale says rareable, please. Oh man, we're past the hour mark, so you're not. Nobody's getting any other coins. I'm just joking. Didn't this get delisted on Coinbase? Oh no, it's still on here. Yeah, let's take a look at rareable. Yeah, I mean, this literally... Okay, so for Rarible, bearish as long as it's under $2.09, bullish over 375. Good thing is you actually you actually made a lower low, so never mind. I was going to say you double bottom, but technically you made a lower low. So this previous floor does need to hold, otherwise you are going to break down and make a lower low. You got a long ways to go to be bullish. I mean, that move itself is around a 300%. So, not financial advice, just my opinion, and good luck, Dale. Modular homes are called. Brinkley. It's installed on foundation like a basement permanently. It would be a home. Yeah, so a mobile home is like a RV, right? What are still classified as an RV? Yeah. So it's an RV. So a mobile home is like an RV that you go park it in a RV lot, and that's a mobile home. And I'm thinking about manufactured houses because you could actually still pick up the manufactured house and go put it somewhere else, and you have to pay for the lot. Okay, so so then yeah. Oh no, no more super chats, please. Actually, you know what? It's okay. The card. I mean, is there still traffic? Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Oh, traffic's dying. Oh no, traffic's not dying. Okay, yeah. D Nice Dawn said for 2 beans. Hey, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Arrowbud and Memes AI, please. Arrowbud. Oh, you know what? These are deck screener coins, huh? I think I had a coin for Arrowbud. I think I had a chart for Arrowbud actually a long time ago. Yeah, so obviously Arrowbud is a gamble play. It has a really nice chart though. You obviously invalidated this downtrend and you're actually maintaining an uptrend right now, making higher lows. So it looks like you're attempting to break out. So breakout over 1 cent 30 should take us to 2.5 cents, making a higher high, and obviously in this upward channel. And then from there, I mean, very small market cap, okay lock liquidity to market cap ratio. If this thing breaks its previous high, you're looking at up to 39 cents. But I mean, just from the current price up to its all-time high is around a 456% pump. But again, we need to break 1 cent 30, otherwise we're going to be validating this downtrend, okay? Because technically you're still actually making a lower high, okay? So breakout over that is not only going to confirm macro bullish, but you're invalidating that downtrend. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And then you said Memes AI. Can you let me know which one it is? Is it this one? Oh my god. Please don't tell me it's this one. Is this it? 2 million to 669,000 lock liquidity? That's not bad. It's not freezable, not mintable. This is a huge gamble, but if this is the coin, dude, that's our 60x back up to its all-time high. And the chart doesn't look too bad. It looks like you already had your sell-off and you're just consolidating right now. 60x back up to its all-time high is going to put the market cap around 120 million. And the lock liquidity to market cap ratio is very good. Is this the right coin though, Don? Yeah, what Matt said, you can't take it anywhere. Do you live in Diamond Bar? I think seen you when what's Diamond Bar? Do I live in Diamond Bar? Do I really have a familiar face? I don't know where that is, but if you want, do I live in Diamond Bar? Hold on, let me see. Where is Diamond Bar? Diamond Bar is a city. Dude, that's a sick name. Diamond Bar is a city, Los Angeles County. That's cool. No, I don't live there. I've never been there, but also, I mean, you know what? I wouldn't tell you even if I did, but I definitely don't live there. Yeah, that's it. It's like a 70x back. I just bought. Hey, you. Oh wow, you just bought it. Is that you? Hey, this is a gamble, but dude, even if it does a even if it does a 3-2 retracement, just keep in mind, man, that's still a, I guess it's only a 200%. All right, let's do a 618 retracement. Yeah, that's around an 800% back up to around 2 cents. So I'd say maybe take your money back out at 2 cents. So let's see. A mobile home is more like a destination trailer. You buy it and park it, it stays there. Yeah, so it's like an RV kind of. So when you drive past like the RV parks, those are all mobile homes because they could just get in and then like drive off. Got it. Yeah, mobile homes are cheap. You're right, because all you're buying is the truck or whatever, the car, whatever it is, the RV, I guess. And then you're paying for the RV lot, like you're buying the space that it's in. Good luck, D Nice Dawn. I really hope this thing goes up for you, man. You make some good profit on it. Mobile homes here are like 50K and up for a single wide. Hold on, let me Google this. Mobile homes. Yeah, they look like RVs. Okay, what's the difference? Okay, RV. Yeah, I literally typed in RV and it's like showing me the same pictures. What's the difference between an RV and a mobile home? All right, let's see. The primary difference between an RV and a mobile home lies in the primary purpose and construction. RVs are designed for recreational travel and temporary living, while mobile homes are built for residential use. Okay, so that's what Matthew Jobco was saying. And typically are placed in a fixed location. Huh. Mobility. Oh, okay. So mobile homes, it requires specialized transport to be moved. And once placed, they are typically intended to stay in one location. Got it. So okay. So they're not really moving around. Yeah, you're right. Okay, got it. I got it now. I got the difference. Oh my God, are we moving up? Yeah, we are 120K, guys. Well, how's DOGE doing? Let's go, DOGE Mars. How's OXT doing? The forbidden coin. Ah, you son of a gun. Of course. Of course. It's okay. What's the next short-term levels for DOGE Meow on the 4 hour? On the 4 hour, that's funny. Let's see. I guess I could just click this, right? Huh, I wonder why I can't. Okay, whatever. DOGE. If you ain't got no DOGE Mars. Yeah, the short term, you're talking about on the 4 hour. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a look at it on here. Oh, wow. It looks like it's really, really about to move. I mean, short term, I'm not going to look at on the 4 hour. It's still the same, in my opinion. I guess technically, you get a breakout over the 382. 1479 is the next target on the short time frame. Keep in mind, 1479 is still going to keep it under 1561, so it's still bearish, okay? But 1471 is the next target, which is going to actually probably hit it overbought on the RSI and the stock RSI, so just be careful with DOGE. I really hope this thing just breaks up on out of here. That's the best case scenario. Let's see. Correct fifth wheels and toy haulers can move them on a whim. Next city, follow the weather across the U.S. On Elon Daily, there's a rising three valleys going on, and the past Elon's gone up when this happens. You're welcome, Gearhead. Damn, it's like we have 30 viewers in the chat. Do I want to call it here? Or do I want to still live stream? Hold on, it just depends on if there's traffic or not. Damn, why is there traffic? Getting there 6:40? Wow. Okay, we got like another 10 minutes. Oh, damn, dude, I have to still upload the videos I just made. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to be able to do that in like 30 minutes, so that's going to take like an hour. So hopefully I go to the show and I sell a bunch of stuff, and then I come home and I buy more DOGE Mars. I'm just joking. I don't need any more. I do not need any more DOGE. Charmander, what's up, man? I picked Bulbasaur. You missed it. But Charmander beats Bulbasaur. So. Demon says, I'm buying meme AI. Good luck, man. Oh, yeah. This coin? You mean memes AI? Yeah, dude, what a crazy... Like, dude, this thing is... Oh, it's going up. The chat's piling in. My very few people, my 30 people. Dude, this is, yeah, this isn't bad. Very good lock liquidity to market cap ratio. You got a 10x on this, it's 20 million to 7 million market cap, or lock liquidity. And keep in mind, the audit's been approved, so there's no issues. It's not mintable, it's not freezable, so the audit's actually through. So it actually passed, so not bad. Good luck, Demon. And good luck to whoever asked for it. John Wick says, do Pepe TA, please. Do I have a chart for Pepe? I think I might have a chart from a long time ago. Yeah, so for Pepe, nothing has actually happened. I don't even need to change the chart. We're stuck in resistance right now. As long as it's under 7063, it's not bullish. Bullish over 7063, which we've actually came back and retested. So we do need to get a breakout over that double top. Breakout should send us, should invalidate this downtrend and send us to 6012. I just had like a brain hiccup or something. This is it, guys. We're gonna make it. Which one of my targets are gonna get hit? Come on, Dogelon. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for Pepe. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Yeah, that's why I'm asking short term for Dogelon. I think this might be a start. It's over, lower high. That's funny. It's over, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I think with that being said, we've been live for about 18 minutes past our normal time. So I think we're gonna call it here. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all the super chats. That's awesome. I appreciate all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers. Thank you so much for coming by. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Keep in mind that I will be live tomorrow, but I'm going to be live a little bit after the normal time. So it's going to be around 6:30, 7 p.m. So I'm going to be live around this time right now is when I'm going to start my live stream. So we'll see if we get a little bit more viewers. So we topped out at actually we topped out at 30 to 40 viewers. So we'll see if we get more viewers in tomorrow night. But in the meantime, I hope we all make it. I hope we wake up to Bitcoin being at 140,000, which personally I think is the top. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a great Friday tomorrow. Have a great night. And I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's live stream.